Have you ever stood in a room full of people and felt invisible? Walked down a crowded street where lights are bright and voices loud, but inside, you're sinking? You scroll through stories, likes, reels, and yet no one truly sees the parts of you that are quietly breaking. This is not about being physically alone. It's something deeper. It's being emotionally adrift in a world that won't stop moving. And it's a reality for millions of young people living in cities built to connect everything, except our hearts. Urban loneliness is a silent epidemic. 1 in 3 young Americans admits they feel misunderstood, disconnected, or emotionally isolated despite being more connected than ever. Social media has bridged continents but widened the distance between souls. We're sharing curated highlights while hiding raw truth. Our followers know what coffee we drink, but not the fears that keep us awake. We reply with heart emojis, but we forget how it feels to actually hold someone's hand when they're in pain. In the middle of all this noise, the silence inside us grows. Loneliness today doesn't come from being without people. It comes from lacking resonance. We're surrounded by noise, options, and faces, but we miss the presence of real listening, genuine interest, deep questions, and undistracted eyes. We crave to be known, not just seen. To be heard, not just responded to. But the modern rhythm leaves little room for that. We wake up to alarms, rush through days, fill every silence with music, reels, or tasks, and still wonder why our hearts feel hollow. The reasons are layered. We've traded deep connection for convenience. Intimacy has been replaced by instant replies. Community has become something you can scroll through. We mistake validation for affection. And even when we meet up, it's often through a lens, capturing moments for others to see rather than fully living them ourselves. We're taught to succeed fast, stay productive, be always on, and yet no one taught us how to sit with a silence or how to say, "I feel alone," without sounding like we're failing at life. But here's the thing, loneliness is not a weakness. It's a whisper, a signal, a quiet cry from the soul asking for something real, something raw, something slow, patient, and safe. It doesn't mean you're broken, it means you're human. And your need for deep connection isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to honor. Because the deepest growth often happens when we admit what hurts, when we remove the filter, when we pause the scroll and ask someone, "How are you really? So what can we do about it?" We start small. We turn off autopilot and turn toward people. We put down the phone when someone speaks. We send a voice note instead of a text. We ask better questions. We share more than just victories. We share the mess, the doubt, the moments we wanted to give up. And when someone opens up, we hold space, not solutions. Because most people don't need answers. They need to know they matter. Connection doesn't require grandeur. It begins with presence. You don't need to fix anyone's world. You just need to show them they're not walking through it alone. Be the person who notices the quiet ones, who checks in even when they seem fine. Who replies with depth, not just speed. Who remembers birthdays, fears, and favorite songs. That's how you build something real. That's how you beat urban loneliness. Not just for yourself, but for the people whose names you might never hear until you speak first. Because somewhere tonight, in a city glowing with screens, someone is crying without sound. Someone is laughing with friends, but hurting inside. Someone is searching for a reason to stay. And maybe that someone is you. So this is your invitation to reconnect. Not with everyone, but with someone. A real conversation, a deep breath, a moment of truth in a world of noise. Let's not wait for loneliness to scream before we listen. Let's respond now to the whisper. Start today. Look someone in the eye, say something that matters, and mean it.